In life, everybody talks about chasing dreams. Everyone wants success, money, respect, and a good life. But here's the truth most people don't realize. Dreams don't come true with just motivation. Motivation feels good, but it fades away. If you don't bring discipline and consistency into your life, nothing will ever change. This is the story of a young man named Daniel. Daniel grew up in a busy American city. He wasn't poor, but he wasn't rich either. He had big dreams. He wanted to be successful, independent, and respected. Just like many of us, Daniel spent hours watching motivational videos on YouTube, reading self-help books, and listening to speeches from successful people. Every time he watched something inspiring, he would feel a fire in his chest. He would tell himself, "From tomorrow, I'm changing everything. I'll wake up early. I'll study hard. I'll work out. I'll stay focused." But the truth, tomorrow never came. The fire always burned out after a couple of days. Daniel would go back to his old habits, sleeping late, wasting time on his phone, skipping his studies, and pushing things off with excuses. He kept repeating this cycle: motivation, excitement, failure, frustration. One evening, he was sitting at a small diner with his childhood friend, Lucas. Lucas wasn't flashy, but Daniel noticed something about him. Lucas was always calm, disciplined, and moving forward in life. He wasn't the smartest, but step by step, he was building his career and improving himself. Daniel asked him, "Man, how do you do it? How do you stay consistent every single day? Don't you ever get tired?" Lucas smiled and replied, "I don't rely on motivation, Daniel. I rely on discipline." Daniel frowned, "But isn't motivation the reason people succeed?" Lucas shook his head. "Motivation is like a sugar rush. It gives you a boost for a short time, then it's gone. Discipline is like real nutrition. It might not feel exciting every day, but it keeps you alive, strong, and moving forward. Do you want to see what I mean? Meet me tomorrow morning at the park. I want to show you something," Daniel agreed. The next morning, before the sun even rose, Daniel dragged himself out of bed and met Lucas at the park. There, they found an old runner stretching near the track. He was maybe in his late 60s, gray hair, wrinkled face, but his body was strong. Lucas said, "This is Mr. Carter. He's been running here every single morning for the last 40 years. Daniel looked surprised. Every morning, even when it rains, even when it snows. The old man chuckled and said, "Son, if I only ran when I felt motivated, I would have quit 30 years ago. Rain, snow, tiredness, sit, doesn't matter. I made a promise to myself. Discipline is not about how you feel, it's about what you do, no matter what." Daniel was speechless. Mr. Carter continued, "Motivation is a spark. Discipline is the engine. Without discipline, you won't go anywhere." Then he pointed at the tall oak trees around the track. "Do you see these trees? They didn't grow overnight. For years, they stood through storms, heat, and cold. Slowly, they grew roots deep underground, and then branches reaching toward the sky. That's discipline. If they gave up after the first storm, they wouldn't be here today." Daniel felt those words hit him hard. He realized he had been chasing short bursts of motivation, but never built the habit of discipline. From that day, Daniel changed. At first, it was painful. Waking up early wasn't easy. Studying when he felt lazy wasn't fun. Working out when he was tired felt like torture. But Daniel made a decision. "Even if I don't feel like it, I'll do it anyway." Day by day, he stuck to a routine. Some days he failed, but he didn't quit. Slowly, the routine became a habit. and the habit became his new lifestyle. Months turned into years. Daniel didn't become successful overnight, but little by little, he built a strong foundation. His career grew, his health improved, his confidence skyrocketed. People who once laughed at him now looked at him with respect. And when young people asked him, "Daniel, what's your secret to success?" he always answered with a smile. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays. If you can do the small things every single day, even when you don't feel like it to build the future you dream of. Success isn't about giant leaps. It's about small steps, taken consistently, every day. That's how you win. So, remember this lesson. Don't wait for motivation. Build discipline. Motivation is a visitor. It knocks on your door and leaves. But discipline is family, stays with you for life. If you want to change your life, stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for that magical spark. Start small, stay consistent, build discipline. That's the real secret of every successful person you admire. If you loved this story, give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more life-changing stories. Remember, motivation is temporary, but discipline builds kings.